What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, if you can't tell from the little screen, we are going to be talking about NALCS playoffs, or summer playoffs I should say. And I've done a few of these prediction videos in the past. You know, I did some Worlds ones and last split, and well, they went terribly. I'm really bad at these. The only thing I get right is that TSM wins, at least when it comes to the LCS part. And so yeah, we're just gonna go for it though. And I don't know about you guys, I'm extremely excited. The videos come out tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, it's past midnight. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow. But yeah, we'll start with the Cloud9 Dig series. So these are our lineups, you know. To start with the top lane, they have Impact and Ray usually, but they stopped their rotation system and they've been sticking with just Impact lately, and it's brought like really good performances for them. They went like 6-0 in series in their last 3 weeks, and I think 12-3 overall in game matches. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. The top lane's quite the toss-up. Someday is the all-NALCS pro top laner, like Team 1, so highly regarded as the best, and Impact has had a not-so-hot season. However, Cloud9 and Impact are known to like step it up in the playoffs, so, oh, except for Jensen, can't his own use, am I right? Haha. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I would give the edge to Sunday, without a doubt, though. And then, Shrimp contracts, I have no clue. I'm not a jungler in any sense. I know nothing about it. I feel like most people would probably give the edge to contracts. But yeah. Jensen Keen, I mean, statistically speaking, Jensen is the best mid laner in NA by far. His KDA is the best, his kills are the best, his farm are the best, you know. Stat-wise, he just really stands out above the rest. And then Sneaky and Smoothie versus Altec and Adrian. I mean, they have Laud and Big here too, but they haven't used him for like, I don't even know, 3-4 weeks maybe it's been? I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna play them, just like Bunny Fufu. He hasn't been used all split. I don't think he's getting any time, but he's still a sub. So yeah, that's the matchup. Those are the rosters. And their first game, or series that they competed in, was in week 4, and it was a 2-1 in Cloud9's favor. But keep in mind, I believe that Laud was still playing then. I could be wrong, but so they are a different team with Altec. Also, in case you're wondering, it's just uncopyrighted music playing in the background, and it may have been in some of my other videos before, and so I'm sorry. If I'm being honest, I kind of just search uncopyrighted music. That way I don't get any copyright strikes. I mean, it makes sense, you know? But yeah. Coming into their second series, it was in week 7, 2-1 in Cloud9's favor again, so it was a 4-2 series throughout the whole split. I don't remember games too well, but I'm sure they probably weren't that dominant if they were both 2-1s. And, turn that down a little. So yeah, I think the matchup is going to be close. Out of our 2 quarterfinal matchups, I think this is the closer series. A lot of people would give the edge to Cloud9. Last split, I jumped on the Dig train super hard, and I was like, they are going to do amazing. And then, didn't they get like 3-0 by Phoenix 1 or something? It was brutal. That's all I know. And so I don't want to jump on the Dig train too hard, but you know, it is possible for them to win. I would give my prediction is Cloud9 wins, honestly, because Cloud9 has more, I mean, I don't want to say veteran players, some days an extremely veteran player, but Cloud9 is known to step it up in the playoffs. They're on an upswing. Like I said, they had the 6-0 in series and the 12-3 in games. Hopefully that's correct, otherwise I'll feel like an idiot. So they are on the upswing. They're sticking with just Impact, and maybe he'll bring the top dive meme back, you know, and get to that huge form. I also expect Cloud9 to make it to Worlds, so that's why, Dignitas cannot be someone to hold them back if they have Worlds hopes. Although their Worlds dream would still most definitely be alive, even if they lost to Dignitas, it would just be more difficult. And so yeah, that's my guess. Cloud9, I'm gonna say 3-1, and yeah, moving on to the CLG Envy series, we have Darshan, who had an amazing season, and in comparison to his other splits recently. Against Seraph, I would give that to Darshan easy. I think Seraph is one of the worst top laners in the league. Sounds super rude. I mean, I still think he's an amazing top laner, just in comparison to the other guys, it's hard for him to keep up. And then oh my god versus Lyra, this is also pretty one-sided. I mean, I would give it to Lyra. Oh my god, it's a rookie. Lyra's been touted as one of the best NALCS junglers for the last 2 splits, and so yeah. But in their previous series where they faced, it's not like Lyra just completely dominated the role, So I feel like the veterans on CLG should be able to hold up Omar God, in that friendship environment that they have with hold him through. But we'll see. Then we have Huhi, who also had an amazing split. Sadly, it was completely overshadowed by Jensen's amazing split and Bjergsen just being Bjergsen, So I would still say Huhi's probably the 3rd best mid laner. He has an insane champ pool. He draws crazy bans because of his Aurelion Soul. He has the Vel'Koz that he played Fiora mid, So he comes up with these unique counters and he draws bans for them, or just makes the draft harder, they can draft Fiora early if it's after a Galio pick, and then you're unsure if it's going to Huhi or Darshan, So he gives them lots of advantages in the draft, and he's a very selfless player. Where Niski, I didn't watch a lot of Envy's games, but games that I do enjoy watching, so TSM ones, Cloud9 ones, stuff like that. I saw him and he played super well. I mean, mechanically, he seems to be amazing. He seems to be a good fit for the team, and kind of aggressive. I don't know much on him, but I think he's a really good mid laner, and I don't think either of them are going to get destroyed. There may be some solo kills, but I don't think there'll be that many, and I would say it's pretty even depending on how much jungle pressure and support roams they get. And then Stixxay after move for the bot lane. I love these guys. I mean, Stixxay is one of my favorite AD carries, and after move is hilarious. I'm excited for the bot lane matchup. I don't know who I would give the edge to. I think Apollo and Hakuho are the most underrated bot lane of all bot lanes, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I don't know. These are the rosters. Then you have these subs. I mean, shout out to Fallen Bandit, Tuesday, Zach, Phil. I have no clue how to say that guy's name. And Alex Itch. Or Itch? I don't know. I have no clue. Alex Itch? Something like that. I don't think any of the subs are going to play though, unless one of these guys are sick, but even then, well, I mean, I'm sure they'll play if they're extremely sick, but if it's just light, I don't think they'll get much play. So subs don't matter. This would seem like they're just preparing for academy teams, most likely. We are already 9 minutes into the video. Holy crap. So yeah, I'm gonna rush through a little more. 2-1 in week 4 in CLG's favor, and then I don't think Niski was playing yet. He might have been, I'm sure. And then 2-0 in CLG's favor in week 8. So by then, Omar was playing. And they've had almost a whole month pretty much to start working with Omar, so I do think they have a better chance, since that synergy has been more built up, and obviously you can play the team-oriented style. And then, so yeah, oh, that's my music right there. I gotta move it to, not spoiler. Oh no, not everyone knows. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3-0 in, or not 3-0. Yeah, probably 3-0. 3-0 or 3-1 in CLG's favor. I think they're the heavy favorites, and I'm gonna stick with it. And then, so CLG is the third seed, which would make them face Immortals, since Immortals are the second seed, so they'll face the highest seed that goes through, you know? So that would leave us with the TSM Cloud9 semis, a rematch of our Spring Split finals, which would be amazing, and I'm hyped for it, you know? And so, yeah, TSM in week 1, I was going to say I think it's the first game, but it's not, it was on day 2, as you can see here. So yeah, they 2-0 Cloud9. Cloud9 had a really rough start to the split though, so that's nothing like too crazy, but still, they 2-0'd them, and it was pretty dominant if I recall. It was for quite a while. And then coming into week 5, the last time we saw them face Cloud9 won 2-1, but then they both went to Rift Rivals, and obviously TSM looked more dominant, and then for the rest of the split they looked more dominant, but Cloud9 edged them out and took the victory, or series victory, in their last series matchup. The rosters, I mean, they look pretty amazing. I didn't get it up here, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to, but it's Haunter, Sven, Bjergsen, Doublet, and Biofrost versus what will most likely only be Impact. You know, maybe they'll play Ray, but most likely just Impact. Contracts, Jensen, Sneaky, and Smoothie. And I don't know. I think the bot lane I would probably give to TSM. The mid lane is most definitely jungle pressure. I think the top lane is also jungle pressure, or I should say jungle support pressure, you know, how much roaming and how much resources they put into getting this lane ahead, because both Bjergsen and Jensen, best mid laners in the NALCS, possibly in the West, they know how to carry games, they know how to snowball games, they know how to control it, so if you get these guys ahead, they will, they'll show you that it's worth it, you know. So I'm gonna have to say I'm extremely biased, and I'm sorry to any Cloud9 fans out there, but I'm saying TSM 3-1 or 3-2. I do think Cloud9's on an upswing, and I think that they are going to drop to TSM, and then they'll either get in off the points, or they will get in through regional qualifier. I still have, you know, I really think they run the world still. Moving on to our other semifinals matchup, it would be the Immortals versus Counter Logic Gaming. And the first time they faced, it was a 2-0, you know, and it was in week 4, so Dardoch was still playing, I believe. Yeah, Dardoch was still playing. And then coming into week 7, it was 2-1 in the Immortals' favor, which means the series overall went 4-1. And I don't know, Immortals seem to have gotten the better of the trade, if you will, considering Dardoch is gone now, and they ended, and freaking Immortals ended in 2nd place with this roster, so I don't want to be the guy that just picks like the higher seeded team to win each matchup, but I think Immortals is going to take it. I think it's going to be super close. I would say 3-2 most likely. Possible for a 3-1, but I'm thinking more 3-2. And I don't know. Regardless, I'm hyped. All these matches are going to be amazing. My least hyped would be CLG Envy, but even then, I still think that's going to be super good. And keep in mind, I've gotten these wrong almost every time before, so we'll see what happens. The video's getting a little longer, but that would bring our finals to Immortals TSM. And these guys, the last time they faced in playoffs, TSM was the 6th seed, Immortals was the 1st seed, and TSM 3-0'd them. Now, that doesn't really matter. It was a completely different roster. I just wanted to mention it for whatever reason, you know. So they faced in week 1. Immortals 2-0'd them. It was extremely dominant. I remember watching it because I was like hella sad It was first game TSM played, or no, it wasn't. It was the second game they played. But I was still sad to see them just get wrecked. And they played Galio 2 games, and the community like flamed Parth super hard for it. But I mean, look at it now. The Galio pick ended up working out, and so everyone needs to stop doubting Parth. Goodness sake, my copyrighted music stopped, so I'll just shout out to this channel with this playlist so I can have the copyrighted or uncopyrighted music in my background. But yeah, so a 2-0, and then TSM came back in week 5 right before Rift Rivals, and they just 2-0'd them back. So even 2-2. I would say coming towards the end, TSM looks like they are more favored, and they do look like the best team, but Immortals looks like the most coordinated team, if that makes sense. Like, TSM has some of the best players in each role, and they are extremely coordinated still, and I feel like they draft really well to like outscale and just win the game off of outplaying their enemies with stronger champs and stuff, where Immortals, they play a lot more compared to their wild style that they were known for before. It's a lot more like controlled, kind of. I don't know. It's weird, but TSM Immortals final, and I think the old kings, or not even old kings, I guess it's like the reigning kings, you know, they won the last 2 splits, yeah, and so I think it's going to be a big split for them, and I think it's going to be TSM 3-1 Immortals, and yeah, that's my guess. So, to sum it up, Cloud9 beats Dignitas, CLG beats MD, Immortals beats CLG, TSM beats Cloud9, and then, oh, that would leave CLG Cloud9 in our 3rd place match. I forgot to mention that. I would give it to C9 for sure. I would say 3-1, maybe 3-2. I don't know. We'll see how Omar God does in playoff pressure situations, but I would still give it to Cloud9. So yeah, TSM will then be our 2017 NA LCS Summer Champions. And they will get the first place bye to Worlds, where they will go and get absolutely destroyed by the Koreans. I'm kidding. One day NA will win Worlds, you know, I mean, at least in my dreams. We'll see. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. I'm sorry this video is like pretty drawn out, 18 minutes, but there's a lot to talk about and I like to ramble, so I guess it makes sense. Also, my apologies for no content for a while. I don't really have a reasoning for it. I just like, I haven't been playing as much, or I've been like messing around with friends and they have trash mics, so blame them, not me, am I right? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. There'll be more content soon, hopefully more consistent. I also am starting streaming, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think I'm an idiot, just be like, those are terrible picks. Why would you say that? That makes absolutely no sense. Team MB is obviously going to 3-0 everybody and win, you know? Or whoever you think, you know, Dignitas or Cloud9 will be high in the clouds and standing. I don't know, I was trying to think of something to do. The Immortals will not become mortals, and they will destroy everyone. Counting Logic Gaming will defy logic and get the victory. I don't know. Yeah, just let me know what you think. And I'm sorry for the TSM bias, but all hail Geared Senpai. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.